In a country like Bangladesh, I can really resonate with the words of C.T. Studd from more than a century ago. He said that some yearn to live within the sound of a church bell. I'd rather run a rescue mission within a yard of hell. When I was a fourth-year surgical resident, God planted a seed in my mind, and it was irrational by human standards, and that was that I would take 3 months out of my surgical training while on a military scholarship and go overseas. My 3 months in Africa serving with World Medical Mission, God used that time immensely to help me to refine my thinking about where He might be leading me when I finish my surgical training. Somewhere along the line, we North Americans got it in our head that life is supposed to be risk-free. I don't know where that comes from. It's not in the Bible. I think that God is deeply honored when we take some risks for Him and we step out in faith to serve Him. Every day that I go to work, I see those who are lost without the gospel. Thousands and thousands of people are dying from preventable diseases, from surgical illnesses that we can readily treat. Moreover, these people are dying without Christ, and they're going to a Christless eternity unless we hold out the hope of physical healing and the hope of the gospel. About a week and a half ago, Setada was walking along a country road, and she was clipped by a Jeep and crushed, and when the driver noticed that she wasn't dead, he then tried to back over and tried to finish her off, because it's a lot cheaper to kill a person than it is to fix a broken person in this country. It's too horrifying for words to even contemplate doing that to a 12-year-old girl. This is truly the modern parable of the Good Samaritan, and somebody who's fallen into the hands of unrighteous people and left for dead is a shocking reality even in the 21st century. Serving Christ in a situation like this is no sacrifice. This is a high and holy privilege that we have. God honors what little commitments we make, and He blesses us 1,000 times over. Many people think that by giving up a 3-car garage and giving up a lucrative surgical practice, that has somehow been a real challenge for me. I think it all comes down to having an eternal perspective. If this life is all that there is, yes, that would be a sacrifice. If we understand that our lives are eternal and our life here on earth is just a mere speck and eternity goes on forever, then serving Christ in this kind of a situation becomes a privilege because we're investing for eternity. The needs are real, and if you want to feel like you're really making an impact, I can think of no better way than to serve with World Medical Mission.